So Mo sent me this story, and it is so crazy and so outrageous. I was like, you know what we should try to do? We should do our own version of verses. And for those that may not know what the versus battles are, and I feel like we haven't had one in they don't do them anymore.
They stopped doing it once the pandemic was over for the most part.
Okay, but what were the versus battles?
It was two legends in music coming together and sharing their catalogs and putting them up against each other. Every song that they've ever done or every song that they've ever written, and giving the fans an opportunity to decide which artist they believe actually had the better catalog.
All right, so Mo sent a story in, and I was like, this is bananas. I go, all right, so I'm gonna try to find an equally messed up story, and we're gonna do our own version of verses. So you will share your story, I will share mine. Abby, you will be determining who has the most jacked up story.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, and since yours was like a medical marvel abnormality, whatever you want to call it, I tried to search for something in the same vein.
Okay.
But since you found yours first, I will let you go first.
I
Tell
believe
your
in you.
Crazy ass story.
But this is going to be hard to top.
Yes, it is.
All right, ladies, get ready to unlock a new fear.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine going in for a bladder stone, but it turns out that it's a calcified baby that was never birthed. Yes, this actually happened in Brazil. It was an 81-year-old lady, and they believed that the fetus had been there for 56 years, which is the last time that she was pregnant. She was indigenous and lived in a remote settlement, and they didn't discover this before, but she had been having a urinary infection for a while, and they went in because she thought she had some kind of severe infection, and they did a CAT scan, and they saw a calcified fetus. They operated on her and removed the fetus, and she went to ICU, but because of the infection and probably her age, unfortunately, she didn't make it.
But had a calcified fetus in her body for 56 years and had no idea.
Did they name it Cal?
No, they did not name it Cal.
They did not, Tommy. They missed the opportunity.
It's a dead baby, Tommy.
But the doctor explained that it does happen. It's an extremely rare condition called an ectopic pregnancy. But yeah, it'll start to develop somewhere outside of the womb, and you, I guess, don't even know that that's happening.
I'm shocked she survived that kind of pregnancy. That's a pretty deadly pregnancy, honestly, when that happens. So the fact that she survived that long is shocking in and of itself.
Yeah, and when you look at because I mean, you can actually see the scans, right? And it's just, it's like a little fetus, just its bones, just calcified, just in there in the body. It is so crazy.
That is fascinating.
And terrifying. All right, so I see your calcified fetus, all right? And I raise you a different fetus. So doctors surgically removed a fetus from a 1-year-old's brain in an extremely rare medical case. So I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly. But allergies, I'm going to blame it on my allergies and not the fact that I went to a state school and I'm stupid. The fetus was the child's monochorionic diamniotic twin, meaning it came from the same fertilized egg and also shared the same placenta, but it had developed in a separate amniotic sac. During pregnancy, one fetus was enveloped by the other and died as a result, but its remnants remained in the remaining child's head even after birth.
Oh, it's sort of like one twin was going to give a hug to the other twin in the womb.
And it was like actually so that the fetus was removed from the 1-year-old's brain.
Your story is so advanced and have so many big words that you explained it, and I still don't know what happened.
I know, right? All right, Abby, calcified baby in the womb for 56 years or fetus in a 1-year-old's head?
I got to give it to Mo because I'm just picturing like this like gargoyle-looking fetus they had to scrape out of this woman's uterus. It is nauseating to me that she survived decades of this very deadly condition. So props to her for making it that long, but sorry she passed in the end.
I'm not gonna lie, I got my hair did yesterday and I was in the salon for quite some time and I searched high and low to find a story to be yours and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it.
That's hard to top. That is a tough one.
The Bert Show.